What is up guys, welcome back to another league racing video. This is the first one in well over 6 months, the last one being AWC, and it got a fair amount of views, so I'm making another one to see how well it does now. Looking at the standings, we are currently third, behind TXH and Pocanaldo. This is because we had a bit of a disaster in Turkey where we lost our rear wing in the sprint race, and then in the main race it wouldn't even let me spawn the car, so we got no points from the race, but we did get pole, so we got the points from that, but not any of the races. But coming into this race, it is Sochi and it is on the intermediate, so the conditions are going to be a bit hard, but hopefully we can try and get a good result. On the outlap here, I'm literally just testing to see where the grip is, so then hopefully in the actual lap that we do, it can be good enough. Coming to now start the hot lap, you want to maximise your exit out of that corner for a good run down the straight. It is really long and you want to deploy as much battery down here. Coming towards turn 1, you want to brake just at the skid mark down to 4th. That cut was a bit slow, but I think we'll get away with that. Now head down round the long left-hander. Just keep accelerating. You want to brake just at the curb down to 5th gear. Get the car turned in nicely, then back on the power. Not the best first sector. Then head down to 4th, just hitting the apex. Quite good there. And now around this corner, you want to try and carry as much minimal speed as you can, which we do. And down to 6th gear for this corner. You could go a bit wide, but get down to 5th. Decent run, but not the absolute best ever. And then now heading down towards the straight. There is no DRS down here, which is a bit, I don't know why, but yeah. We head down another green sector, down to 3rd gear for the final sector, up to 5th gear. Just you have to deploy your battery around every exit for maximum power. Down to 4th gear. That was nicely turned in. Now head down the straight. Now we brake down to 4th. Hitting that apex nicely, back down to 4th again for the last corner, then back on the power again, down the straight for our first hot lap, which is good enough for P3 with a 1:26. As we now start our second lap of the session, we do cut more on the inside for a faster exit. Now we head towards over the line to start our lap. We fall down to P5, but hopefully we can improve on our lap. And down towards turn 1, we're lovely, carrying a lot more minimal speed compared to last lap. As we head now around turn 3, the long left-hander. You basically have to keep it very smooth. Now heading turn 4, quite decent there, but we could have used the apex more. So we head now towards turn 5. Quite nice, you can still cut more, but we're just not nowhere near the limit. We are now down. Clean, you just need to carry as much speed as you can pretty much for the whole lap. Braking early and having really nice exits. You see a bit twitchy there on the steering. That's going to cost us a bit of time, but now as we head down towards sector 3, see how well we do. And it is a yellow sector too, which is not ideal, but hopefully we can get these corners nice in sector 3. Yeah, hitting the apex is quite nice. 16 and 15 as we head now down towards the last 2 corners. Hitting the apex nicely there for a good exit using the rest of the battery. Then where we're going to go up to P7. So not ideal, but we'll do. We now head on to our third and final hot lap of the qualifying session, as there is only 10 seconds left. Hopefully we can improve from last time, because there was a lot of time in that lap still. We had to head down to 5th gear. We pretty much have the perfect apex, going over that sausage curb perfectly without getting any bumps at all. Now as we head down towards turn 4, we go down to 5th, but we just get so much understeer. It basically completely ruins our lap, so we do stay in P7. As we now head on to the sprint race, it is 5 lights on. And away we go, pretty decent start. As you can see, there is no collision, so we're just not going to be able to see anything pretty much. We head now down towards turn 1. We've already gained a position up to P6. We head around turn 1, taking it very cautiously because I don't really want to get a warning, because we've got to slow down and it'll basically ruin your race. We head now down towards turn 4, hit the apex nicely in 4th gear, and now as we head towards turn 5 now, we move up into P5, Lightning takes the lead, with our championship rival only in P8. Hopefully we can stay like this and regain some points, but then we go a bit wide and get our first warning already on lap 1. We head around turn 10 onto the long back straight now. See what happens as the cars in front will slowly start to appear and block our view, and that basically just ruins your race because you can't see anything. Now we head into sector 3, there is Lightning in the V-carb and Pocanaldo in the Red Bull. And then as we head around towards turn 15 and 16 now, we are down to P6. TXH actually jumps up to P4, which is not ideal. Hopefully we can gain some time back as we head on to lap 2. Nothing really happens. Now we head to the end of lap 2 now. As you can see, there are just cars absolutely everywhere. Can't really see anything, and then here we slightly tap the wall and end up spinning because of it. It's a bit goofy physics on this game, so that's not ideal. But I think we fall down to P12 because of that, and that is basically our sprint. Kinda ruined, but I will try and recover back some positions. So we head round now, turn 3. Now as we cut to lap 5, basically nothing happened. We stay in P12, but if you look at the rain, the percentage is going down. So we're actually going to pit for a new set of soft tyres. See if we can do anything in the latter part of this sprint, see if we can get any points. As you can see, the Williams in front did do the pit glitch, which is not allowed. I don't know if they got penalised for it because no one caught it, but I think we have come down in pretty much last place. So hopefully with these new soft tyres we can at least hopefully try and get at least 1 point in this race. The rain percentage has now gone even further down to 18, so the intermediates will not be in an efficient window. As now we cut to lap number 5. There are cars on intermediates that are sliding everywhere, and I think we do get past most of them. That Haas didn't even have a front wing, and we are absolutely flying now on these new softs. The rain's gone even further down to 15%. Now as we head to the end of the race, we're in P10. Points are in 9th place, which we do end up getting P9 as just for Max didn't get the points, and he is in P10 and we get P9, so that's 1 point for the sprint. As we now head on to the race, the two people in front of us pitted and have to start from the pit lane, which is the tyre rule, so we move up into P7 already off the line on the same soft tyres that we pitted at the end of the sprint on. And there is the pit people, and that one of them is TXH, which is our championship rivals. We head round turn 1, get a bit of a bump there on the sausage curb, but I don't think there's any harm doing in that. As we now head round turn 3 down towards turn 4, we do go a bit deep, understeer slightly, and that is costing us some time as we already move up into P4 on these soft tyres. I think the rain is at 15%, so the dry tyres are more efficient, as we do go once again slightly too wide and get our second warning already, which is not ideal. The Alpine on the mediums, so they might have a bit slower race pace than us at the time being, but they will get faster. As you can see, we've already got 2 red sectors, which is not ideal. which might mean we will get a warning or a slowdown later on, which is going to cost us a lot of time. As now Lightning takes the lead, Uster in P2 and Alan, our teammate, in P3. So now we head to the end of lap 1. I don't really think a lot has happened. We stay roughly 8 tenths behind. Hopefully we can stick with them, or even maybe get past one of them. We'll find out. As we head to lap 2, our teammate Alan goes a bit wide, and I think he might have got a slowdown there. We know he's still there. But yeah, I think we take P3. You can't really tell because of the vision lag. But yeah, we'll just hopefully we can. I think we're all over the back of Uster now, as well as we do take P3 from Alan. I think he has got a slowdown. And now we head to the end of lap 5. The rain percentage is going up, so we are going to pit for the intermediate tyres as the dries just run out of grip, and 25% is the crossover point for the intermediates. Good pit stop, 2.1, and we're right next to Uster on the pit exit. Hopefully we can have a nice run of them. And Alan there doing the pit glitch once again, and he did get penalised for that. As we head now to lap 14, basically nothing happened this entire time. We've just been sat behind Lightning and Uster, but then here we hit a bump and do a little spin, just trying to push as hard as we can, but I just don't have the confidence in the car to do so. Now lap 14, that's going to cost us some time. We still are in P3, but now on lap 18 there is a safety car, which means we all are going to bunch up again and fall behind in first gear, which is part of the safety car rules, to allow everyone to catch back up, and basically it's a restart of the race. And if you look at the rain, it is slowly going up, so we might have to pit for the wet tyres, and the crossover point for that is at 70% rain, so we might have to pit. See, we've already caught up to the leaders. We're not allowed to overtake them. That's my controller disconnecting. I'm actually going to take the gamble. Me and the top 3 are going to gamble and pit for the wet tyres. With only 6 laps to go, and Pip now takes the lead, who was originally in P4. So hopefully this can spice up the strategy a bit, see if we can gain any time from this. See the track there glitching a bit. And now I think we come out in, I think P8 or 9, I don't really know. Leaderboard dates every sector, so you can't really tell where you are until the end of the sector. But see, Uster goes a bit wide, we're all over the back of him, but he does gain further ahead. Now on lap 19 there is a red flag, which means our strategy has pretty much been ruined. So we are now in P8, which is not ideal, but the red flag means you just have to restart back into the pit lane, and this is so goofy because we all lined up right next to each other in the pit lane. It's basically a 5-lap sprint to the finish. We actually get quite a decent start there, up to P3 already, which, yeah, it's a bit goofy how the red flag is, and the rain is at 90%, which is basically full wet tyres. We go understeer at turn 1, not used to this amount of, like, with only a little grip, and we already have our first warning with 5 laps left to go. As we head round turn 5 now, pretty decent line, and now we head to the end of sector 1. We do somehow take the lead, and we get our second warning as well. And Pip in second now, only a 10th behind us. DXH, who I think actually retired, is back for the red flag, and they only get half points wherever they finish, which is also another rule that most leagues don't use, but this one does. But see, Pip all over the back of us. I think he might actually take the lead here. We just don't have the pace, which he does. We are still P2, TXH in P3, but then he falls down to P4 and Pip has ran away with the race, but on the last lap we do get a bit of a bump. Basically the car just had no grip for no reason at all on the last lap, but hopefully we can try and hold on to P2. But once again the car has a massive snap, which costs us even more time. Lightning, who was leading from before, is right behind us now, and it's going to be a drag race to the line. Pip wins. Who is it going to be in second? It is unfortunately Lightning by just over a tenth, and at the end we hit the wall in frustration because that was a very goofy bump that we got. That cost us all that time. So overall, a pretty decent race. We do end up getting P3, which is a podium. We just had no confidence in the car during the wet. But hopefully next time we can do better. So we do gain more points on TXH. Now we're only 37 points behind. So hopefully we can come back in the championship. Ronaldo in P2, 24 points behind, and TXH in the Ferrari in the lead. So thank you for watching. If you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.